better keep me a piece that looks so yummy. Now, I grew up and I actually didn't have dogs, and I've watched so many dog movies where, you know, the dog finds the little girl that's been missing, or will find the drugs in a drug bust. And I always just thought dogs had an incredible sense of smell, like really heightened sense of smell. But I actually just learned today that they actually communicate through their sense of smell. So obviously a dog's nose is very important. Talk to me about the importance of its functions.
You're quite right, exceedingly important. It's the most heightened sense they have. You can pretty much take away most of the other things, but without a sense of smell, they really are going to struggle. You'll find communication-wise when they, like, you know, little Fido will stop for 10 minutes and smell a lamppost.
Yeah.
That's because they are detecting each and every layer of smell.
Really?
Each and every one of them. It could be like historically the last 3 weeks of dogs being there. It's a long newspaper to read.
Really?
And they can tell from that, just that urine, that more about the dog that actually urinated there. The sex, whether it's on heat, whether it's had puppies, a whole lot of historical information about that dog. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you've got like a bolognese in the oven, you'll get a sense of a smell of bolognese. The dogs will detect each and every ingredient in there. They will decipher it, analyze it.
What?
Yes, it's amazing.
That's absolutely amazing.
What they do, how they do it is they lick their noses, and scent molecules in the air are essentially chemicals that dissolve in water, so in liquid. So when they lick their noses and they sniff in deeply, the scent molecules will zap in there, will dissolve in that water. Little hair-like structures will zap it up the nose into the nasal cavities. And there's this wonderful special little room area there that detects smell-detecting cells that do all of this work.
That is absolutely amazing.
So yes, dogs have, on an average dog, like a German Shepherd, will have about 225 million smell receptors in its nose. A bloodhound, for example, which is like the scent dog, somewhere like 300 million.
What?
Bobby and Bella, because their noses are so much shorter and the area in which the receptors sit is so much smaller, will have less abilities, but still they're going to range round about 180 to 200,000.
I mean, million. Okay, but then
humans are 5 million. That'll give you some idea. Yeah.
Okay, so we have nothing, basically.
Absolutely.
But then that's actually quite interesting, because now you're talking about the different dogs, and obviously different dogs have different bills, therefore different shaped noses. So how are they able to achieve the same function with different noses? They
all have the ability to, but less ability to.
Okay.
So, for example, now you can, understanding dog senses, you can start to do games for them and stuff like that. So using the sense of smell, we're going to teach Bella how to use that sense of smell by seeking. So we're going to ask her, Bella, up, Bella, up. Up the daisy. There we go. Up.
Still the morning. It's okay, Bella.
So, wait. So I'm going to hide a few little treats, and then we're going to... And this is how you start teaching it.
Okay.
Bella. I say sick. Yes, good dog. Sick. Yeah, Bella, sick. Where's sick?
Oh, so now she knows what she's actually looking for.
So now she starts understanding the seek command, okay? I'm now going to use Bobby, who's done quite a bit of this before. And yeah, Bobbykins. And I'm just going to hide a few more. And now I won't have to keep pointing all the time.
Because
we'll
he'll just get
pretend that Bobby's in another room. Seek, Bobby, seek.
He gets it.
Sick. Yes, a good boy, seek.
Amazing.
Sick. Where's it? There's some more. Sick. Where's it? Sick.
Now, one of the really cool things, one of the really cool things that I read up is they can actually smell diseases.
Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah, for the same reason.
I feel like you're playing games with me.
For the same reason that all scent molecules are chemicals that can dissolve in liquid. When you are afraid or you have a disease or something, pheromones and scents are in the air.
So that's where the whole you smell fear thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the very same odor molecule will go in, and he will detect and analyze and use in his life.
I feel like we're the wrong species of animal here. I mean, come on.
When it comes to smell, there's nothing that can beat them.
I just love the fact that they can actually communicate through the sense of smell. I think it's really, really cool. We're actually going to be talking a lot more on the different senses in the next upcoming weeks. But we've got an awesome show lined up for you. Still got more food. We've got Yanez a little bit later who's going to talk to us about his experience in the musical scene on top billing. But we'll speak to you a lot more after this.
Share the love with South Africa's most loved dog food, Bobtail, for strong South African dogs.